Time to bring both our guests into discussion mode. Farooq, first and foremost, a word on Chris Gayle. How many openers have you seen in the IPL who start and end the innings as well?
Well, very unusual.
Yeah.
That was the most unusual innings from Chris Gayle. Yeah. I've never seen him block so many. He just wanted to make sure that RCB get across the line. By the way, Royal Challengers Bangalore have changed the lineup in every game so far. Okay. Did you know that?
No, I don't know.
I mean, they've done that, but been very successful. 123 for 3. But all credit to Gayle. He's been a stalwart. He's accelerated when needed. And today, he knew he didn't have to play any big shots. Nothing fancy, nothing risky. And he played for the team. And that's great to see.
Have you seen, ever since he's come into the IPL, have you seen his game changing through every season? This time around, is that a different kind of Gayle?
No, not really.
But
he's a scary mongrel, as we say in Australia. He just belts the living daylights out of you. He's just scary. And when you're chasing down, short scores of 117, he's going to hurt you. And what he does, and Farooq and I have been watching this boy for a long while now, he just blocks and waits and picks on certain predators. And he picks on certain guys he knows he can hit for 6 over the top.
Okay,
and he's done that again.
Yeah, also, bowlers have learned to bowl short to him.
Yeah.
That's why perhaps he's not playing as many shots as he was allowed to before. They were pitching right up to him. But now they're just giving it to him there.
Yeah.
And there's a fielder at the back, so he just...
But he's been smart there. He's been smart there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And he said, okay, I've got a deficiency here, but what I'll do, I'll just wait, because they're going to have to bowl number 3, number 4, number 5 bowlers, and they can't bowl it at my head, and I'll smash them over the top for 6. That's what he does.
You couldn't have picked a better word. That's smart batting, smart cricket.
Batting, yeah.
And that's what's lacking with so many other teams. Smart thinking. That is, cricket-wise, that's what we call.
Yeah.
But let's say you're the opposition.
Yeah.
You've got a Chris Gayle, you've got to make a plan for him. How do you make the plan to get him out? Do you vary it about?
Well, you have to stick it up at giving some chin music, as we call it. Get the ball up near his throat. And then you've just got to make him work. He likes to walk his ones, right? Throw the ball at the non-striker's end. Make him work every run. And just get into him, maybe. Just get under his skin a little bit, because at the moment it's not working. A couple of times a few teams have actually stuck it up him. What we call Stain, Sharma, these guys, they worried him. But other teams just don't have the firepower. If you don't have the firepower, let me tell you, you're going to get hurt.
Well, that's what they've been doing. Yeah. They've noticed that he takes this single, typical West Indian calypso, cool man, cool breeze man. Mm-hmm. But then they are attacking the non-strikers end. And you're so right. They have learned to do that. The coaches have observed that. And of course, if you keep Gayle quiet, or any West Indian quiet, the temperament is such, if they keep quiet for too long, they'll blow the top and they'll do something daft.
As well.
They'll give the wicket away.
But the game is over before he batted. Let's be honest with you, 117. Yeah. The game's over.
True, but so the bowlers are the ones that should be congratulated here. Yeah. Vinay Kumar, extremely underrated for you, or?
Well, yeah, maybe a little bit. I'm gonna give a big rep for Rampal. He's been brilliant. Kumar's got 3 wickets. There's no doubt about it. RP Singh, I love this guy. Yeah. He's got the second most number of wickets in the IPL.
In spite of him bowling that huge no ball.
I know, and all that type of stuff. Look, we can have a couple of bad days in here and there, but if you give me 10 good days out of 16, I'm going to love you. I'm going to tell you. And it's real difficult bowling at the death, because you're going to get smashed occasionally. But I'll tell you what, their defensive play has been outstanding. We talk about their offensive, Dilshan, Gale, Kohli, De Villiers and all that. But their defensive plays are the reason why they're winning. It's not their batting so much.
Sean Tate, 3 for 30, 3 overs 30 runs. Why didn't they open with him? He's an opening bowler. He bowled a genuine in-swinger, fast.
They had to bowl them out to win the game, didn't they? And why wouldn't you bowl Shane Tate early?
And I was very impressed with James Faulkner. Yeah. A beautiful in-swing coming into Virat Kohli. Yeah. Inside edge, but that was a beautiful delivery. I think that was the ball of the day.
Final question. You don't see this loss really hurting Rajasthan that much? Not
at all. They're 4-2, that's fine. And now RCB... I think they got 5 wins, right? Yeah. So I think they just have to win 4 more games than they're in. So
there's very little in the top table there, apart from Delhi, who are right at the bottom. Otherwise, anyone can qualify. Any of those to start winning games. You'll keep on seeing the leaders change all the time. And I don't think they'll be unduly worried about that. I wouldn't even look at the board at this stage. You know, just concentrate on the game. The board will take care of itself.
Rajasthan will not win a final until Watson fires. Watson needs to fire for me until they start to win a game.